Ho, 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 ho. Ladies, gentlemen, gamers, and fellow ZZZ glazers, enjoyers, lovers, and all of the kind. Welcome back. I know I am late for this reactionary video content, and I do apologize. However, to offer some sort of explanation, I'm in extreme back pain. And I was busy. So I couldn't do it on release as I usually do. But that's okay, because we are here to still do it kind of similar to the same day. Either way, what are we reacting to today? Today, we are finally reacting to the Astra Yao music video, Wonderland Reverie. So finally, it's been a while since we got our last Astra Yao, sort of any teaser content. And now we're finally jumping in, weirdly enough with the music video, into her drip marketing content coverage, where I, as I usually do, provide my very expert professional opinion on what I think of the character. So Astra is definitely interesting. I've seen her kit. Obviously, I saw the special program live stream. And, if you don't know what she does, she's a support. We've seen her in the stories. She's been teased already a little bit. We had our little play date with her if you're fully caught up. She's at the very bare ass end of the Miyabi story, technically her own story. And this is where she's kind of ushering in the new story of Zenless. I don't know if it's going to be an intermission type story. I think it is. I don't know how this is going to play into the overall narrative arc of Zenless, which I still believe to be pretty weak so far, sadly. Although they are improving. The last story with Miyabi was pretty good. But talking about Astra, I'm going to go through the normal criteria. Number one, is she meta? Is she good? Number two, is she hot? And number three, do I like her lore? And then secret category number four, what's her competition? And sadly, the secret category number four has more recently been, it's not really competition, it's who you need to get with her right after, which we'll go into. But in terms of number one, and this has really made me think about the other classes in Zenless as well, I would say Astra's definitely interesting. So Astra's a support, right? And this will kind of go into we'll just keep it separate to one here. So Astra's a support. She's the first S rank support that we have in the game, right? All the other S rank supports have been pretty good, a little niche in their own ways, like Sokaku. But we have Sokaku, we have Nicole, and I think that's pretty much it. Ironically enough, and this is the weird part about Zenless, right? When I was thinking about this, I was like, what is the weakest class in Zenless? And sadly, I had to go with what is it called? Shielder, Defender? I'm gonna just call it Shielder. Shielder. Now, aside from Ben being in there, because Ben really drags it down, we have Ben, Seth, and Caesar. And the main issue with Shielder, and this kind of goes into what Astra Yao does a little bit too, is Shielder, as the name implies, would shield you somehow. Now, not to say that's completely useless, and maybe this is where it's a skill issue, because if you're good at the game like I am, if you can dodge, if you can parry, most of the time you don't need shielding. Now, unless the shielding provides something different, as in the case with Seth, as in the case with Caesar, Seth provides anomaly, and then Caesar provides just straight up damage, as well as interruption resistance as well. There's no reason to really go shielder if you're decent at the game. Now, not to say it's not useless, right? If you're bad, or if you're, I guess, casual, it helps, but basically shielders have to be pseudo supports, and we can see it with Caesar. She's a stunner, she's a buffer with the damage, but at the end of the day, she's also a shielder. So this is where Astra has a little bit to compete with. Now, I think from looking at the damage numbers, because my Caesar's maxed out, and I looked at it right before I went to bed, I believe Caesar only gives you 1,000 extra damage. So Astra should give you more from what I checked up on, which is good. Like, Astra is a support, so her main thing should be buffing. It shouldn't be shielding, it should be something else, it should be buffing. Now, the biggest thing also with Astra is that she heals, which I think is interesting. The only other healing we have in the game for the most part is Avakabu, which is the little Bangbu that are mostly useless, in my opinion. So Astra fills out a niche that is kind of the first of her kind, at least with the healing. And with the buffing, I believe her buffing, at least thus far, until she gets power crept, is going to be the greatest in the game. So in terms of meta, she's going to be great. Gameplay-wise, from what I've seen, and it's fucking hilarious, she actually does do some damage, which is quite interesting. She basically like rains like musical notes on your stars, basically ether energy, and it kind of looks cool as shit. And then when she ults, she kind of does like a big burst of damage too, which I'm shocked at. But I didn't think she was gonna do that. But these things do need to kind of do more than just what they say, as is the case with Caesar. She can't just shield; she has to do extra. Same with Astra. She can't just buff, she has to do a little bit extra, which I guess is damage, but and healing. So in terms of meta, she's probably going to be great. She's the first S-rank support. She's going to be good. It's not going to be like Ching-Yi, who was the first S-rank stunner. And Ching-Yi was alright, but I would say there's other alternatives that are still pretty good, even for the A ranks. Not to say Ching-Yi's bad, but Ching-Yi didn't really carve out an extreme niche like, okay, here's the S ranks, here's the A ranks, there's a huge gap. I think with Astra, there's going to be a big enough gap to be like, okay, wow, she's really good. But either way, in terms of looks, she's pretty cool. She's hot, she's cute. Her fucking honkies are huge, and you know, this is where ZZZ really isn't beating the Gooner allegations, but that's perfectly fine, because you cultivate the right audience. I like the fact that it's a Gooner game. But either way, Astra's beautiful. She's really nice. Lore-wise, I really don't care for her. You know, she's a singer. She's nice. Classic Hoyo character. We'll see as the game goes on, but I wish they had a little bit more flair, a little bit more personality. They're kind of trying to make her, like, a little sad as well, because her whole life she has to live kind of a dual persona where there's the, like, public-facing Astra that she has to show for the fans. And then there's the one day, which we saw, a little, you know, slight spoilers here, where she could actually be herself. And this is where it kind of ties into Evelyn, which also ties into the fourth category of what's her competition. And it's not really what's her competition, it's what do you want to get with her, which is Evelyn. Evelyn and Astra are going to start off the Stars of Lyra faction, so they're going to be able to work together. And this is where instead of competing, you really want to get both. So it's going to be tough. If you're only choosing one, I don't know if this is going to be like Star Rail and Genshin, where supports basically rule the game. Because again, we have so many other classes. We have Stunner, Shielder, and support also. But, you know, this is the support we're talking about. But we have Stunner and Shielder, which in a way have to be sort of supportive type characters. Ching-Yi boosts damage. Lighter boosts stun duration. At the end of the day, they're boosting your damage in some way. They're not just helping you stun faster. Same thing with the Shielders. Seth is giving you anomaly proficiency, boosting your damage. Caesar, literally just straight giving you attack, boosting your damage. So it's like, it's hard to say if Astra's going to be as important as supports in other Hoyo games. I don't think she is. However, she's the strongest support we're going to have thus far. She's the strongest buffer across the board because she is a support. She's going to do what she does best, the strongest. However, in terms of Evelyn, we just got Miyabi, and if you have Soldier, obviously Evelyn's going to be better. But kind of touching on Evelyn a little bit, we really have to see. I want to see if she even can, like, touch the feet of Miyabi, because Miyabi is the queen. She literally altered all the DPS charts, which is crazy, which I love. But we'll get into Evelyn when we get to it, but Astra's going to be pretty important. We just got to see how much more important. I saw some numbers with other supports like Nicole. Now, granted, it was M6 Nicole, but the numbers aren't too crazy, but we got to see how Astra pairs with Evelyn for the most part. But either way, we've been yapping for about 8 whole ass minutes, over double the length of this music video. Let's finally get into the reaction. But if you're watching my videos, you're coming here hopefully for the knowledge and the commentary, not just the reaction. But here's the reaction anyway, let's take a look. So I'm assuming this is going to be in Chinese. Oh, it's nice animated. Oh god, her chin is so like sharp. Oh, they're so skinny. Okay. Oh shit, and there's Evelyn. So going over her lore, I do like how her and Evelyn are so close. Evelyn's her bodyguard and manager and friend. Oh shit, Evelyn's like, oh shit, where'd she go? Oh, look at little Bang Boo! It looks like from Victoria Housekeeping. God, Evelyn is so hot. In terms of hotness, I think Astra's hot, but Evelyn is just, I think, superior. Oh my god, it's a million! Oh, she switched. I like her outfit, I just... Oh god, yeah, here it is. Oh, they're showing us the feet as always. Oh. Oh, yo, look at the cat. Zhuyuan is scared of those. In the game, they modeled the cat's ball sack, in case anyone didn't know that. Oh, yo, she's attracted to the music. The animation style is very, like, sharp, very, like, geometric almost. This almost reminds me of Fontaine. This is like Farina almost. Oh my god, she looks like she's dressed like Evelyn. Oh. Oh, she just wants to have fun. Ooh. I swear to God, when I hear this, I think of like so many Chinese music memes. Her dresses are really nice though, wow. Look at her leg, she's showing off so much leg. Oh, the stars! I love anything star related. I love the space theme, which is why I love Star Rail. Oh! Oh God, we're about to go in her mouth. She was about to bore us. Oh! Oh my. Oh. Wow. Look, and now she caused the scene. Now she's gonna get caught. Oh shit. Oh, and Evelyn likes it. Ooh. Ooh. Oh damn, that car looked good. Ooh, okay. It's almost like a lullaby almost. Wow. Okay. So that's the music video. Interesting. Very interesting. Initial thoughts? It's alright. It's great. It's definitely not for me. I'm not one, and this is kind of the same thing that kind of happened with the Sons of Calydon with Caesar and stuff. Now, granted, with Caesar, the gameplay and meta really, really pushed her far for me. But in terms of liking of the actual thematic, I don't really personally care. The song was nice, though. You know, I didn't mind the song. The song was nice. It was very calm, soothing. I think it portrays her character pretty well. But visually, it was pretty nice, too. I think they've used this animation style before. This almost reminds me of the anime Great Pretender. I think Great Pretender kind of has a similar style. It's not greatly detailed, but I think it comes off well, decently well. Overall, though, it was alright. Again, not my certain theme. I do like the star theme though with Astra. I just think for me, it's not something I'm personally interested in. It's kind of just too like soft in a way, too normal. It's hitting none of my niches for the most part. It was nice though. I'm not gonna lie, it was nice. So as a start to the, well, you know, we technically had to start with the other video, but with the Asian combat intel. But overall, Astra is leading to be interesting. Definitely not a bad pick. Definitely going to be pretty good. But, you know, the name of the game is Gotcha, so she's definitely going to be power corrupt eventually. So far, I'm probably going to do maybe a 20 shot at least for her. Maybe 30, I'm thinking. Because I can always use the second fucking support, and she's really easy to use. Like, gameplay-wise, she's fucking brain dead. You just tap the skill and you're good. But overall, this is a nice music video. I think it was very soothing, very calm. Not my personal interest, but don't hate it either. Either way, tell me what you think about Astra and her music video, if you're rolling for her, and if you want more of me, watch me at Twitch TV/Tecnics channel.